Bismillah, walhamdulillah, salatu wassalamu ala rasulillah, assalamu alaikum. So we've reached the final juz' of the Quran, the section that contains the smallest chapters, yet the ones that are also packed with pearls of wisdom and lessons for us to draw upon for our daily lives. At the head of the juz' we have chapter 78, Surah Naba, and those chapters that follow that highlight passages outlining the blessings of Allah and the harmony that we see on earth and amidst these celestial bodies. This is then wonderfully juxtaposed with vivid descriptions of how the universe and the system as we know it will one day come crashing down. This is a stark reminder as to who is in control of our affairs, as to our vulnerabilities, and upon whom we depend. This is then coupled with powerful reminders of the hereafter and is encapsulated in a profound question. فَأَيْنَ تَذْهَبُونَ? So where are you going? If you were to ask any CEO of a company, any leader of an organization, any head of an institute, they would tell you that the single most important question for them to ask themselves from the outset, before they've even started, is, what is our vision? Where are we going? Get the vision right, you can then set the path. And so as we depart from Ramadan, a time where we sought to draw closer to Allah, it is worthwhile asking ourselves, what is our vision? Where are we going? And is our current life aligned with the vision? The vision of Islam simply being to gain the ultimate pleasure of Allah amidst eternity of peace and happiness. وَالْآخِرَةُ خَيْرٌ وَأَبْقَى. That the afterlife is better and longer lasting. This is what yields the greatest returns. This is the biggest investment. And so for us to then realize this vision, it requires us to take some time to reflect, to assess, to evaluate the path that we are currently traversing. And the Quran, being a book of guidance, doesn't leave us in the lurch, wondering what this path might look like. As we journey through the middle of the juz', we find several acts that we can be doing to help attain this vision, to believe and do good, to safeguard our prayers, to give charity, to control our tongues, to ensure we don't cheat other people. This is coupled with the internal dimensions of God consciousness, gratitude, patience, humility, sincerity, to control our desires, our vices and the whispers of shaitan, along with purification of the self. Now, I speak for myself that there's a lot there that we can be doing, but we're reminded by the Prophet ﷺ that the best of deeds are those that are most consistent, even if they're small. And a note to add here is that to act is to know, and to know is to learn. That just like in our worldly pursuits, we invest time, effort, money, dedication in attaining qualifications and degrees and climbing up the ladder. For our otherworldly pursuits, we also need to dedicate this time and effort to learn and to study the faith. Now, while we work on ourselves, we are advised to also not forget the rights that our family and our community have upon us. The word tawasaw features a few times in this juz', meaning to advise one another, to enjoin upon one another. In what? وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالْحَقِّ, in truth, in rights, responsibilities, duties. وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالصَّبْرِ, in patience and perseverance along this path. وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالْمَرْحَمَةِ, and to advise one another in compassion. I'm a firm believer that to see real beneficial change in society, it starts from within and at the grassroots level, from the community. And the Quran then, as we draw to a close, does a full circle in reminding us as to who is in control, with one of the beautiful names of Allah, As-Samad. The Arabs of old would use the word Samad to describe a leader of a tribe, someone that they would rely upon, that they would turn towards. And from the same root, Samda was also used to describe a firm rock that was embedded in the ground, something that you would lean upon, that you would rely upon. And it's interesting because nowadays, when we have someone that we lean upon, that we rely upon in life, we say to them, "You've been my rock over the years." And so in Islam, Allah is our rock. That through all of our difficulties and hardships in life, in our relationships, our family, our emotional well-being, we're reminded that it is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who we depend upon to put things right. And at the same time, as we seek to fulfill this vision and this path of success, we're reminded that it is with the help of Allah that we are able to attain this vision. And so I pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accepts all of your acts of worship, that He multiplies your reward, that He forgives us for our sins, that He helps us to draw closer to this blessed book of His, and that He guides us upon this path of success. Jazakumullah khairan. Wishing you all a blessed Eid to come. Assalamu alaikum.